Hello and welcome to Formiti Privacy Pulse, your essential update on data privacy, governance, and compliance trends from around the globe. I'm Annie Garcia, Senior Legal Manager here at Formiti Data International. Today's episode explores a critical and rapidly evolving area, building an AI governance policy within your organization. If your business has started using AI tools internally to enhance workflows, automate meeting transcriptions, or analyze internal data, this episode is for you. If you've implemented AI to improve client services, perhaps analyzing personal data to enhance outcomes, this episode is for you. And if you've embedded AI features into your client-facing products and services, you already know that the stakes are even higher. In all three scenarios, the risks are real. And for data controllers entrusting personal data to you, they may not even be aware that AI is in play. That's a major concern and a major liability. Let's dive into what you need to know and do to govern your AI responsibly. 1. Why AI governance matters now and will only increase going forward. AI can supercharge productivity and customer experience, but without proper governance, it introduces substantial risk, especially when processing personal data. For internal use, risks include lack of transparency, overprocessing, and bias in automated decisions. When AI is applied to client data processing activities without explicit awareness or safeguards, controllers may unknowingly become non-compliant with laws like the GDPR, the PDPA, or the EU AI Act, and for those embedding AI into products and services, that opens a legal minefield around data ownership, liability, and accountability. Your organization needs to govern AI like any other high-risk system, with defined roles, oversight, and implement clear governance, policies, and review procedures. 2. Data ownership and intellectual property. Let us talk data ownership. AI systems rely on large volumes of data, but who owns that data? The organization? The client? The AI vendor? And what about the outputs from AI? Automated reports, predictions, decisions? Do those qualify as intellectual property? And if so, who holds the rights? If you're processing client data with AI, you must be clear in your contracts and privacy notices. Who owns the input data? Who owns the output or derivative data? And who is liable for its accuracy, use, and misuse? Failure to define this leads to disputes, brand damage, and regulatory sanctions. 3. Regulatory compliance, the EU AI Act and UK AI paper. AI regulation is here, and it applies even if you don't have a legal entity in the EU or UK. The EU AI Act introduces strict obligations based on AI system risk level. High-risk systems, such as those that process personal data to make decisions about individuals, must meet transparency, documentation, oversight, and conformity requirements. Crucially, the Act is extraterritorial. If you process EU personal data or offer AI-enabled services to EU users, you must comply, even if you're based outside the EU. Failing to disclose AI use as a processor can lead to dual non-compliance under both the AI Act and the GDPR. The UK has taken a principle-based, regulator-led approach with its white paper. While not yet formal legislation, UK regulators, especially the ICO, expect organizations to apply principles like fairness, accountability, and transparency to all AI systems processing UK data. Even without a UK entity, if you're processing UK personal data, particularly in high-risk sectors, you must align with UK GDPR and the AI governance expectations. Why this matters? Whether you operate locally or globally, if you're using AI on EU or UK personal data, you are within regulatory scope. You must have clear governance, transparency, and contractual controls, and you must be ready for regulatory scrutiny across both jurisdictions. 4. Building your AI governance policy and what it should include. Here's what your policy needs to cover, at minimum. Inventory of AI systems used across your organization. Clear designation of AI system owners and risk owners. Define data input sources, including personal data and how it's vetted. Controls for bias mitigation and explainability. Processes for regular audits, impact assessments, and stakeholder reviews. Contractual standards for third-party vendors and processors using AI on your behalf. Most importantly, transparency is non-negotiable. If you're using AI on someone else's data, they have a right to know. 5. Promoting accountability across your supply chain. One of the most overlooked risks is when your processors use AI without notifying the data controller. Under data protection law, controllers must have oversight of how their data is processed, including by AI. If you, as a processor, have embedded AI without disclosing it, you're exposing the controller and yourself to significant legal risk and regulatory penalties. This is why your AI governance policy must include contractual provisions requiring your vendors to declare any AI use and ensuring AI clauses are embedded in your data processing and master service agreements. Which brings me to our concluding section. 6. How Formiti is helping client governance programs across the globe. At Formiti, we help organizations not only meet their regulatory obligations, but stay ahead of them. Our AI governance services include full AI impact assessments to map your risks, comprehensive AI ethics reviews to align systems with best practices, detailed audit support to prepare for regulatory scrutiny, and our rapid redline service, a fast turnaround contract review that ensures your AI clauses are watertight in every DPA and MSA. In short, we make sure your innovation doesn't outpace your compliance. That wraps up episode 4 of Formiti Privacy Pulse. I'm Annie Garcia. Thank you for listening, and if your organization is navigating the complex intersection of AI, data, and regulation, we are only a free consultation call away. Let's build your AI governance roadmap together. Coming up next time, we'll explore how to conduct a data protection impact assessment when introducing new AI systems, with real-world tips and a DPIA template you can use. Until then, stay privacy smart.